Alright, what's good, with Bar Times 2, and today I'm introducing you guys into a brand new series I'm starting up. And today we are in a roleplay server that I've been playing in for about a week or so on 5M, obviously based in GTA 5 space game, but of course there's a ton of mods. And so yeah, I'm going to be introducing you guys to my character, Barry Longfellow. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys his backstory real quick and give you guys some information on the server and everything like that, how to join, and just a bunch of crazy stuff. So, hello. My name is Barry Longfellow, obviously, and I moved here to the city about a week ago, and I've just been exploring some opportunities and just trying to get my way around in the city, learning and trying to make some connections with good people and just making some friends and everything like that. So I moved here from where I was born, which I prefer not to say, but it was a really, really bad place, a little bit up north. And of course, as you can tell from my tattoos, I've been through a lot of crime in my past life, and I'm just kind of hoping to cleanse myself of that in this new city with some new opportunities. I actually just opened up this car dealership here with a couple of my friends. We're still working on some things, trying to tie up some loose ends, but for the most part, it's pretty much set up and ready to go. But I do aspire to just kind of get into the car scene around here, get into some crazy stuff, and eventually be a mechanic in the city. But of course, I need to shadow under somebody first and kind of learn first. So I got to do what I got to do, but for the most part, I'm living pretty good so far with the help of some good friends. I've made a lot of good connections here already, and I'm hoping to make some more. Hopefully we can sell some cars here and make enough money to support myself and my partners in business slash friends. So that's basically my story, and let's go ahead and get into the actual world itself. This server is absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. Let me go ahead and just scroll over everything in this world so far, and it is constantly updated. It's called Paradise City RP. Of course, you can join through it on 5M. I think it's on Rage as well. Let's go ahead and just go through everything that's on the map. So, of course, I own this dealership up here. Every single purple car is a dealership. That's the symbol for it. We have owned businesses as well. There's a pawn shop to sell stolen items from, like, these houses up here that are gray on the map. There's ATMs, there's convenience stores, tattoo shops, there's the movie, there's gun stores. All of this is player owned. Just sometimes you won't have to actually interact with the player to actually use some of the stuff. There's chop shops to bring in like local cars, which if you guys don't know already, local cars are cars that are like already in GTA. Import cars are like modded cars or real life cars. There's weed shops, obviously the barber. You got U-Tool, which is where you buy all your tools, like pickaxes and stuff like that. You can mine in the game. There's a loyalty shop, and I don't know how the delay works, but for as long as you're in the game, you get loyalty points, and you can exchange them for things like silver bars, gold bars, and so on and so forth, and you can sell those to players for money in-game. This whole server is a real-life economic server, so it actually takes a little bit of time to earn money. You can't spawn in cars, and you can't spawn in guns. You actually have to go buy them or contact a dealer to order cars for you, and then you can get them into the city. We got an FIB building. We have a job center, Weasel News Station, like their whole center. We have the pet store. We have a city hall. We have a jewelry store that can be robbed and like have heists done to it and stuff like that. Police stations are everywhere. There's a Coast Guard. There's a gym you can get memberships to. There's truck dealers. This guy over here just submitted an 811 call because I guess his car broke down. There is fast food places. There's an MMA gym. You can be an MMA fighter if you want that to be your job. There's a licensing center. You actually have to go in and get your license. You have to take a driver's test down here at the driving school in the DMV. There's an airport that actually works, and you can teleport to a couple of things. Well, there's an aircraft dealership also, but you can teleport to places like the Nürburgring that has been modded in. There's nightclubs. There's airsoft. There's a stone processing plant to where when you go mining up in the mines, you can come down here and process it into metal bars and then purify those metal bars into, say, like steel, copper, brass, iron, stuff like that you can use to craft. You can craft safes. You can craft so much stuff in this game. All the guns that are in the game have to be crafted, which is why they cost so much. They cost like 60K for like an SMG or something like that. And they're really, really hard to craft and take a lot of resources. We have a mega mall that's currently being worked on. The fire department. I don't think we actually have any player firefighters yet. There's a couple of EMS that are actual players, and most of the time you will get actual player EMS, but of course there's AI also that come to you. The cops you don't really see all that much. Well, at least I haven't seen all that much yet, but I know that if you do some crime, they will be not too far behind. So if you do join the server, keep that in mind. There's a digital store where you can buy a phone, new SIM cards if you need a new phone, stuff like that. Taxi services, there's liquor stores, there's a casino, and it's nothing like the regular GTA 5 casino. The owner of this server it's insane. It looks so much better. I'll have to take you guys there in just a second. Public garages, you can store your car, you can get your car repaired there. You can call mechanics. Like, if your car breaks down, you basically have to call a mechanic if you can't drive it. You can put it in a public garage and it will kind of fix it, but it costs a lot more than what a mechanic would invoice you. So you got to keep that in mind. To buy properties and like all that stuff in the game, you can buy loans. You can go to the bank. There's a bank up here, and it's the Pack Bank, the main one that you do a heist for in the actual GTA 5. There's a pizzeria that I worked at for a little bit. There's a trucking business that I worked at for a little bit. Didn't make too much good money. There's a used vehicle dealership up here. You can just submit your vehicles up there, and people can buy them from you. There's Yellow Jack people. A lot of gang members hang around that. Of course, there's a bunch of hospitals and pharmacies around the map. Also, there's boat dealers, boat garages. There's an aerial tram. There's a wood processing plant for chopping down trees and like processing the logs. Helmets Car Parts is up here. That's after you can go to chop shops and chop up local cars, like I said earlier, and you can go here and basically get you can sell the car parts. Now there's a ton of stuff that is not even marked on the map. Of course, we got fish markets and stuff like that. You can buy like worms, stuff like that. You can be a fisherman if you want to. But dude, there's so much stuff on the map, and I've only been in the server for about a week, and I've not discovered half of it. We've got a comedy club, just a bunch of you guys get the gist, all right? There's a bunch of just crazy ass shit. I'll show you guys some of the cars that are modded into the game also. Oh, go walk over here. All right, so we got local stuff obviously that's already in the game, and then we have real life cars, and as you can tell, they are completely real. We have a Honda in here. We have just a bunch of just insane stuff, man. Like, literally just crazy shit. And this is what I wanted. This is the reason I built my PC. It's for stuff like this. Got a Ram 3500 fucking lifted, man. And you can also get illegal vehicle mods. You can get backfire. That's loud as shit, I will say. You can get NOS. You can get a chip in your car, which is basically just like a speed key. It'll make your car go like literally 10 times faster. It is absolutely nuts. When you buy cars, they're for the most part stock unless you buy them used. And somebody else has already customized them. The cosmetics cost money, and you have to get them done at a mechanic, unless you're a mechanic yourself. The upgrades for them, as far as like engine and stuff like that, also have to be done at a mechanic, and also cost quite a bit of money depending on the retail price of your car. But so I'm gonna go and show you guys around my dealership lot here real quick. Like I said, we just bought it. There's not a whole lot done to it just yet. We're still talking to the mayor of the city, trying to get some more stuff added. But I have a Miata for sale for $65,000. It is fully upgraded, and I bought it from the used dealership just to kind of get things going here. This is an MR2 my friend bought. We split the business 3 ways here. Well, I have 2 partners, and we're splitting the business 3 ways. But he bought this for the dealership, and then all these stock cars that you guys will see. This is technically a local, but it's a car that's already in GTA, but it's modded to look better. Got it going for $15K. All the stock cars are the cars that I actually bought from the basically like the wholesalers. go into the Discord and you request cars that you need for your dealership, and you have to pay the full price, and then you can set prices for them to make profit. I normally aim for about 5 to 10 grand right now, just because we just opened the dealership and I need to make some kind of a profit first so we can eventually afford more expensive cars. But yeah, we got the Toyota 8086 right here. We have a Mercedes that my friend also bought for the dealership. It's going for 60 grand. I bought this O2 wagon. The Subaru wagon is going for 45. We have an MK3 Golf over here going for 20K. And if you guys wanted to test drive it, all you got to do is just hop in the car, as long as one of the dealers is on the server. Do that, of course. And you can test drive the car and everything, dude. It's absolutely insane. And it's got a test plate on it so that it can't be stolen or anything like that. It'll just despawn after you go like too far. You can return the rental once they bring it back. I've also got a local tow truck for sale in case any mechanics need one. Got a Monte Carlo for sale for about 22 grand. I've got that Ram for sale for about 40,000. Yeah, dude, it's absolutely nuts. I'll go ahead and hop in my RX-7 real quick and show you guys some more crazy shit. You have to get licenses for pretty much everything. I'll show you guys right now. I do have a gun on me, and of course some other things. I've got vodka, everything, bro. I just got a bunch of crazy stuff. I got a gym membership and first aid kits, glass, ore, everything. I'll go ahead and show you guys my ID. Of course, like I said, I am Barry Longfellow, and I'm a car dealer. Now, I'll also show you guys my licenses. Oh, I can't spell. So I've obviously completed my driving test, my truck driving test for when I was a truck driver, got my car driver's license, and a weapons license that I had to go to a police department to get so that I can legally own the weapon that I carry. Alright. Now, as far as cars go, this is pretty nuts too. There's literally just everything in this server is just completely real. Like, based almost completely off of real life. The laws that the law enforcement follows in the server is based completely off of the laws in California. Absolutely insane. Let me go and clear chat again real quick, just so you guys aren't being bugged by it. But yeah, so you can lock and unlock your car, as long as you have the keys to it. Said now it's locked. Now it's unlocked. Once you get in the car, you can turn the car on. When you turn the car off, you get the key out. If you leave the key in your car and lock it from the outside, your key is locked in the car, and you have to call a mechanic to get a new set of keys made. It's nuts. It's absolutely fucking nuts. You have to put your seatbelt on, or you fly out during crashes and can die and have to call EMS. You can pull up the parking brake. We've also got turn signals. Hazard lights as well. Just a bunch of absolutely crazy stuff. You have to register your cars every time you buy a new one. You have to have the titles. You have to have insurance for them. If you crash them, and you don't have insurance, then you just lose the car. If you crash them and have insurance, you get the car back as it was, and you just have to buy insurance again, and you're good until that runs out also. It's just absolutely insane, man. Like, oh, I'll pull the parking brake, I forgot. You can push cars. It's just, it's too much for me to even begin to explain to you guys. I'll take you guys to the casino, and then I'll just quit blabbering after that and let you guys go on with your day. But I'll just give you guys kind of a taste of how amazing the server is, because there is custom buildings in the game also, and there's a lot of renditions made to the map that weren't already here, that have taken time to do. You can fill up your car at gas stations. You can buy jerry cans. Just literally just a bunch of just insane stuff that I didn't even know was possible in servers like this. I will say that this server still needs a little bit of work, and you have to run everything at normal settings right now, or the game won't chunk in all the way. And there is a lot of things, well, not a lot of things, but the server does crash quite frequently, just because there's 128 players in the server that can be allowed in the server, and it used to just be 68. The server owner hasn't been able to get the time to upgrade his RAM yet, so he is working on it, and the server will be whitelisted soon, which means you'll have to have an actual... Let me go turn the car off. You'll have to submit an application, and you have to submit an application now, but it goes through really quick. When it's whitelisted, there'll be 2 separate servers, and it's just gonna be a bunch of just crazy shit. I'll get into it more later on. Let's go ahead and show you guys the insane casino. that is in here that I've barely explored. Is absolutely nuts. Of course, you can actually buy chips. You can actually go to the tables. There's a bar. There's slot machines. There's a car you have to buy a ticket to get. And there's people in here right now, which is actually kind of crazy. Yep, these are my friends, and they're actually they're some of the admins in the server. So yeah, it's just a bunch of just literally crazy stuff. I just want to show you guys just literally everything. Yeah, they're the ones that pretty much help the owner of the server. Just a bunch of crazy stuff, man. There's literally just it's nuts. I can't even begin to explain. Like, it's just, there's just so much going on, and it's just, I can't even. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and ride back over to the dealership while I finish up just explaining some stuff and, you know, ramble on and whatnot. But yeah, there's just, it's too much for me to even begin to explain how much you can do in the server. Unlock my car. If I can. I think it's already locked. Okay, we're good. Pull the parking brake, and we'll head back to my dealership. You can break into people's garages, stuff like that. Just crazy stuff. Of course, you can go to jail. You can get jail time and like real life time. It'd be like 45 minutes for like certain offenses. I've seen people get 1,000 hours for stuff. Of course, you can be banned for combat logging, which means that if you log out in the middle of an RP scenario or something like that that requires you to stay, like you're getting robbed or something like that, you can be banned immediately. I will leave a link for like all the information about this server. They have their own website. I'll leave a link to it in the description, and in that information you can actually learn how to join the server and stuff like that too. That's all you gotta do. But yeah, like I said, they've got a lot of big plans coming to the server. They update this a lot. Really frequently. So just stay tuned, and I'm gonna try to get some cars sold tonight at the dealership, and we'll see where we can go from there. So with that, let me go ahead and just turn everything off in my car, hop out, do a proper goodbye. So with that, thank you guys so much. It's been your boy Bar Times 2, and please stick around for this series, man. I want this to blow up, and I love this server and the people that have made it. There's not a whole lot of admins in here, so they literally spend like 16 hours a day working their asses off. So just all love for them, all love for all the players in the server. I've made a lot of connections. I can show you guys right now. Just made a lot of connections. There's a lot of people that I need stuff from or that can help me out. Montana's a great guy. He works at the dealership. He's helped me out a lot. Percy's a great guy. He's a mechanic. I've got a weed seller because Barry's still stuck in his old ways. He likes to move drugs here and there. Rico's got he's my gun plug. We got another dealership person. Just a bunch of people in general, and it's just crazy. So, but with that, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. So with that, it's been your boy Bar Times 2, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. So stick around and peace out.